So we are kind of on a roll here on this theme of, families and inner healing and the inner child and reparenting in the last couple videos, and I wanted to do one more. I'm doing this for Friday. So in ACOA or ACA, which is Adult Children of Alcoholics or Adult Children of Dysfunctional Families, there's this common theme that we had in our families that, as the literature says, shame and abandonment and confusion. That was like a theme. So this is what I was processing, that, having mentally ill parents or hypochondriac parents, or a militaristic discipline or ritualistic beliefs or harsh punishment, whether these were combined because of religious or otherwise, extreme secretiveness, sadistic overtones, sexual abuse, even overtly such as incest, or covertly such as an over-sexualized environment that includes inappropriate touch or dress by the parents, an alcoholic or addict parent, perfectionism that creates overly high expectations with praise typically tied to an accomplishment rather than given freely. Could be families that experience divorce or foster homes. And the truth is, even if your parents did not drink, they say that if the home environment was such where you identify with what's called the laundry list traits, which I've done in another video, and have the same type of issues and can relate, you're able to call yourself an adult child. And when I think about this, I think, what did I wish for? I wished for a father who was kind to me, gave me presents, listened to me, made me laugh. I wished for someone who never bullies or mocks me, and reciprocity from those I make efforts for, to be committed to and receive loyalty and consistent attention, and to be nurtured and nourished, and someone to massage me, stretch my body, and hug and caress and kiss me, and I was wishing that I would have lots of energy and motivation for fitness and exercise, and to also have financial security, stability, and flow. And I had seen a post on Instagram where it said, remember, the universe is a multidimensional matrix projection of your soul, and each person you meet is a different version of you awakening from the illusion of separation. And so it wasn't just me growing up with this dysfunction. So we call it, like dysfunctional family, we say functionality. And Sean Sheshan Hashematpur actually says, great leaders. So let's think of the leader of the family. Let's think of leading our own inner family. Leading the self before others, and investing in emotional IQ, skills, and mindset, embracing feedback even when it's hard to hear, actively seeking challenges, knowing discomfort leads to transformation, being willing to face fears, weaknesses head on. And surrounding oneself with people who challenge and inspire us, and investing in our own growth and our adaptations even when we feel uncomfortable. And I want to share from Bruce Perry about how fire, I was thinking about fire a lot recently, how fire can warm or consume. Water can quench or drown. Wind can caress or cut. And so it is with a human relationship. We can both create and destroy, nurture and terrorize, traumatize and heal each other. I felt also like thinking about rules. So it seems people are not trustworthy, that regulations could stop people from being stingy and greedy and taking in more than their share and being lazy to do their part. So this is some reasons why I like rules. And also not looking at the shared environment like a smoking section indoors or a peeing section in a pool. In other words, like, people thought that it wouldn't harm them if they would take more. Like, if you're smoking, it affects everybody. It's not like you're doing it into the whole environment. It's not just no man's an island kind of thing. my inherent distrust had made me feel resentful of people, and I just generalized people are inherently manipulating. I used to generalize, and I would generalize that people are inherently manipulating and using and codependent and not working on their own recovery, and even in that way stealing energy. Or at least trying to. I didn't feel safe in the groups as I did on one-on-one because I couldn't control them as an authority, and they can all turn on me, and yet I didn't feel so safe one-on-one in other ways at that time either. Like, the person will show their worst part if they feel comfortable to, and in the ways they would hide because of accommodation and respect and fear of the public eye, more than caring about my eye, because they might project on me. So I would think that, like, I needed a level of distance from people because it seemed like the majority of people are not capable, how I was seeing it, of sincerity, patience, real care and honesty, boundaries, tolerance, transparency, communication, trust, reciprocity, respect, connection, and seeing clearly and being genuine. But that's what I wanted. I want to share from the book of Isaiah, chapter 2, verse 2. This is actually from Rabbi Lawrence Hajioff. So he talks about the 6 qualities Mashiach will have personally. And the first is a general one, which is the Ruach of Hashem, Spirit of God. Then there's Ruach Chachma, Spirit of wisdom. Then the Spirit of understanding, Ruach Bina. Then the Spirit of advising, answering, counseling, which is Ruach Eitzah. Then we have might, strength, limits, which is powerful limits, which is Gevura. And we have the Spirit of knowledge, which is Das. And we have Yiras Hashem, which is awe and reverence of Hashem. And, think of 6, I think of Yechi, 7 really, because there's 6 qualities Mashiach will have personally and 1 general one, right? So Yechi is like, this is a famous saying that people say, Yechi to life, Adonenu, our master, Marenu, our teacher, Rabbeinu, our Rebbe, our head, our leader, our chief, Melech, our king, HaMashiach, our Messiah, our anointed, Redeemer, L'olam Ba'ed, forever. So I thought that was interesting. I think that's all for today, and that's all. And I want to wish all of us an amazing Shabbos. In the new world that we're in, with transformation, being worth it, being forgiven, making a living amends that is acceptable to our Creator, trusting, feeling loved, feeling chosen, pleasing ourselves, feeling deserving and worthy of respect and dignity and loyalty and commitment, minding our own business, staying in our own lane, being the light in the dark, keeping the flame lit, sharing the light, sharing the dark, sharing the space, holding space for ourselves and others, not needing to blame anyone for anything, feeling empowered, not like a victim, feeling agency, trusting the flow, the patterns of functioning, of showing up, of being honest, being present, and getting the filth of this world off of us, having it off. Choosing the true experience, the reality with a capital R, that God created and is recreating and offering and manifesting and emanating. And experiencing through us. May we be healthy, may we be well, may we have peace and strength and guidance and protection, love and light.